think overall the Mon Repos Youth and Sports Council, our aim is to empower young people in community. For a very long time we've been focusing a lot on other sporting activities, which is football and cricket. And so we feel that we want to give young persons other opportunities so that they can develop themselves physically, mentally, and challenge themselves in other areas. So we decided to put together this program, and I think it is important because we do not want to limit our youth, and so if we give them those avenues, then they're able to see and feel other areas that they may be capable to expand and grow as young people.
We're looking at a 10-year project, and 10 years leading up to, say, the 2028 Olympics in Los Angeles. It's ambitious, but we're hopeful that with the talent that we know Mon Repos has, that we know Saint Lucia has, that we can help harness that talent. I think initially the first few years we're looking to establish our foundation, getting just consistency and numbers up amongst our primary school and a few of our secondary school participants. Shifting into 2019 through about 2024 will really be when we want to see these kids start to show some signs of excellence at the secondary school level, the character level, hopefully making their first national teams in that time span, and eventually want to open up doors for university education and scholarships. If we reach that level, then we'll see where the talent goes. But we do aspire to be at the highest level over the next 10 years. We are currently experiencing some cultural shifts and development within the program. I think a lot of our kids maybe didn't fully know what they were getting into when they started. Most of them are primary school. They may have ran with their school sports. To take them to their first meets at the stadium or at Mindy Phillip Park, competing against other clubs, not just inter-primary schools, I think was an eye-opener for a lot of them in their first couple meets. By the end of that season, that first group, it was a group of about a dozen kids, their attitudes changed. They said, you know what, we enjoy competing against older kids. We'd rather run against older kids in the lanes next to us. They started to embrace that challenge. As we've come into our second season now, starting in September, we're seeing a higher level of understanding amongst that first group of kids. Younger kids are coming in. The older kids clearly look like they've been around, they've been veterans of the program, they know how things run, and we're seeing them really buy into the sport. They're looking at YouTube videos online, they're asking their parents that, hey, I need better shoes so I can run faster, my current ones are too heavy. They're starting to understand the sport better and how they can develop themselves through the sport. And that's the type of positive engagement we want to be the focus for them as they grow up, give them something encouraging and challenging that they can work towards. Today really marks, I think, a lot of the work behind the scenes as well. We've developed a pretty good coaching staff in the background. We've worked strategically to improve our facilities, everything from new equipment investments in the hurdles, the high jump, starting blocks, as well as facilities improvements, putting in processes to ensure that the lawn is well kept, that we have lines available to the kids for the different lanes year-round, not just during sports season. So they always feel like they've got a home track that they can come train on, compete on any day of the year.
So to have it right here in Mon Repos and have professional persons like Mr. Andy Bell and persons who have experienced competition at the highest level in terms of Makiba Al-Sid and Shem and the other pole vaulter, I think that these are tremendous benefits. You develop the discipline of the sport and how best to excel from a very, very early age. So from the earlier stages they get involved, they learn the basics of athleticism, the basics of running, using the starting blocks, the proper timing methods and things of that sort, enable them to become professional athletes and not just wannabe athletes. So in my opinion, I think it's a tremendous start. These kids are getting opportunities that persons like myself didn't get.
Well, I think that the athletics club, in particular the Mon Repos Athletic Club, is a blessing to the community in that it provides an outlet for the students to channel or even discharge their energies into productive activity. And it is activity that will produce for us parents, guardians, children that are more disciplined, they are more confident, resilient, they are team players, and even more ambitious in life.
My dreams for our next event, or my hope for the next event, is to have more children, not only from the community, but the wider nation.
I believe the program has tremendous potential.